Word. What's up?
All right, my shit. Nah, I'll probably be out in a little while. Hey, I got somewhere else I gotta be.
Man, go ahead and sit down for a minute, man.
Stop by
What's going on?
People who don't believe it. We'll get back to this interesting young man.
Yeah, we get back to him, man. What's going on?
Man, live in Brooklyn.
Whoever was talking, man. Like,
American man in Brooklyn.
Hey, man, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing in Brooklyn right now, bro?
I'm around. I gotta be out and about. You know?
Yeah.
My man.
But you from around this area, right?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn.
Nigga, I know you done ate some black rice since you been in this bitch, huh?
No.
Yeah, I know you looking for that shit, don't you?
No, I don't need that shit.
You don't eat that shit? Ain't you Haitian?
Only in your dreams.
Wait a minute, what Caribbean? I'm sorry, I ain't mean to offend you like that, honestly. What's your Caribbean background?
American.
I thought you Caribbean. Like,
no, I'm American.
Okay, damn, my bad.
I'm American.
I thought I talked to you about that black rice, nigga, because you know how you want, man.
I don't eat that.
Yo, they just opened up a black rice spot not far from my house, bro. I was like, yo, I gotta get that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't hardly find that shit in outside of somebody said, man. I'm sorry, I ain't mean it. Dominican man, Latino said, yo, what's up, Dominican man?
People can say whatever they want to say. Everybody know more than me about the internet.
Yeah.
I've listened to your channel and learned a lot about myself. Shit.
Hey, bro, you got the people coming up on the
Tell American man.
What's up, man?
What's up, American man? I said that I'm American too. I ain't none of that. American first.
Yo, we just had a damn, did I lose my connection? We just had, hey, you guys, can you hear me? It looked like the last message might not have gone through. So I want to make sure. Yo, we said we just got we had an Indian up here earlier. Can you hear me, Latino?
Yeah. I told you she looked just like my wife.
Yeah, you know, it was interesting. I don't know if you heard it, but it was interesting what she said about the military. She was like, you know, she would look funny at an Indian joining the military. I said, you know, I understand where you're coming from,
John.
What's up?
John, to that response that she like in YouTube, right? But like this is the thing about it, right? I'm like my parents are Dominican, and I already had told my father this because he asked me that question a long time ago. It's like, you love America so much. How about if DR, let's say hypothetical, goes to war with America? Which side would you pick? I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but the family tree is going to be shorter. Yeah, man, I'm American first, bro.
Yo, what'd you think about the dude interview here earlier, man? That was some shit, bro.
Damn, I missed that because I was working.
Oh, you missed it? Yo, nigga, his brother shot his mother.
What?
Yo, nigga, what?
Jesus.
Nigga.
John, what race?
Bro, hey, what's up, girl? Yeah. Where you going?
What race was
it, John? I think you want to get back on camera, don't you? You're a black guy, man. Yo, bro, this like some baby boy shit on steroids, right?
Yo, what?
Steroids. And so he was just about to get an apartment.
Yo.
The landlord called his mother as a reference, and his mother fucked it all up for him because if he had gotten accepted, her Section 8 voucher would have been downsized, which means she would have had to move. So she sabotaged him to save herself. And
bro, John, yo, that's crazy, bro. I see that happening a lot.
And so
it happens more often in the hood, bro. And
so his
sad
father,
to say it, but it's usually the you know.
And so his father shot him with an AR.
What?
Yeah, his father. He showed the wound there, and so again,
this dude is alive.
Niggas alive. His mama alive. And
man, what a bitch.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a very interesting story. A homeless young man. He's homeless. Had a Section 8 voucher, and then it all went up in smoke when his mother
that's fucked up.
sabotaged him. This is really some amazing content,
bro. I mean,
bro, hold on for a minute. You know, one of the things I think I've shown you more than anything here, and American man is sitting here, so he could really vouch for this. On this street, many people that do not sit for interviews are paying $4,000 or $5,000 in rent. And here's a guy who's fucking homeless. You understand? They're rubbing shoulders with each other. And that is like the divergence that you see here, the dichotomy in life that you see here. One at the very, very bottom, and the other very aspirational. And it's a very difficult thing to like meld all those people together. Very interesting.
You know what happens too, bro? And it's happened to somebody that I know, where the mom basically took this guy's social security and
Yo, that's what
basically
this guy was
messed up
saying.
his credit, bro. By the
Yo,
time
bro, you didn't hear this
it's
guy?
nuts, bro.
Bro, this guy was saying, yo, he went to jail. His mother collecting Social Security.
Damn, man.
Right,
Like,
you understand? And
what kind of
guess what?
demon bitch is this,
Bro,
bro?
bro, guess what? He got the social. Guess why he got the SSI?
Because she
his
put
bro-
him as a cuckoo.
Hey, where did Chong go?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. But yeah, most women here, I noticed that they don't want the best out of their kids. You see, if it's a man, most of the time raising the child, he wants the best out of that kid. He's like, damn, what can I squeeze out of that kid to become the best kid ever, adult? So that kid would not depend on him. You know what I'm saying? But most women, I'm not saying all, but most women just like to, I don't know, man, use their kids to see how far they could get from a kid, bro, and that's messed up, bro.
So he was saying, so back to what the guy was saying. He said his mother, his brother shot him in the head 3 times. He shot his mother in the head 3 times, maybe more.
Is she alive?
Yeah, she lived.
What?
And he's 5 years old, and he saw this shit. And he think his brother was gonna kill him.
Damn.
Right? So his brother wanted to force him in the room. And I said, why? He said, was he gonna kill you too? He said, maybe. Like, imagine going through life thinking that your brother may have been planning to kill you too. That's some amazing shit.
Bro. Yo,
And so
That's a
damn,
crazy
that's
fucked up
shit you
family,
got right
man.
there, John.
that's fucking amazing. And so
Yeah.
then he goes down to Texas somewhere, and his daddy shoots him.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with this family, man?
Bro, yeah, bro. Like you have to understand, bro. Like I've told you stories like this before.
No,
I've had
Damn, but not like what
bro,
the
listen what I'm saying to you, bro. I once had a lady. God is my witness. I'll never forget this like it was yesterday. She lost her baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she had already applied, like once you get pregnant and you have, let's say, 2 kids, the government says, okay, you can get a 4-bedroom house now instead of 3. Similar to the situation that this young man is going in. He was about to move off of his mama's voucher and get his own. And his mama saying, shit, I'm living good here in a 2-bedroom. That I don't let you in this motherfucker. I'll lock your ass out. I got a protective order against you, but I get the benefits of the government. Now you aged out, and now you better get your own voucher, nigga. What?
yo, bro?
I'm gonna sabotage any effort of you
I
to get
mean,
your own voucher. You understand, right? Like, hold on.
bro.
And so he's about to get him his own place, and his mama sabotage, right?
See,
Like,
that's fucked up.
bro, right?
Like you want the
Sabotage.
best for your kids, bro, to like better themselves, man.
But you also want the best for yourself, and that is the conflicting interest there that these people find.
Yeah, but
And
come
again,
on, man.
but again, all of this is government induced. Take away the government, these people would be forced to learn how to live with each other
No, of course.
or live separately.
Yep.
Once you add the government and the artificial money paid to people to do nothing,
Nuts.
now you have very serious problems. And these are the things that I've seen all throughout my life. I promise you, as a landlord, as a Section 8 landlord, I've seen these things. And so
John,
I'm glad to you. Yeah.
to get back to the Indian chick, when she was talking about like how you was trying to say the difference between certain neighborhoods, right? And she was saying, it's like, yeah, but you got to understand that Brownsville, was it Brownsville or whatever the hell you guys were talking about? She was saying, nigga, how you got to understand that's like kind of destroyed and it doesn't look all that great and all that, right? And I'm like, okay, but I wanted to say something. I just didn't want to, intervene with your interview. But it's crazy that she says that because around where I live, right, there's a whole bunch of homes that you could tell that they're not that expensive, but they are messed up, right? I've noticed that there's white men, right, that have their pickup trucks and do construction, and they buy these houses and live in them while they fix it.
Hey, John.
Hold on for a minute. Let me turn your mic up. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
I can't wait to tune in tomorrow to hear the fantastical stories of how this went.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Oh, your fans. Oh, John, he was there, and John beat him up, and the fantastic.
Man, ain't nobody gonna say that, man. Like, man,
you know your fantastical fans and mammies and all that.
Man,
I can't wait to hear the stories
man,
told.
As I said, man, America, man, I think, like
the magical Negroes.
But America, man, like, bro, I know you back from CT's panel. You know what I'm saying? And I've been wanting to do more of this, honestly. A lot of us that are on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying, I have the capabilities to do things like this. And honestly, if we get a group of us, I think we'd be, have all your equipment, we'll travel. Man, and that's why, I think you heard me long talk about like the YouTube algorithms and things like that. I much rather collaborate than compete with somebody. I ain't got no problem competing with you, niggas. Well, I got you dope. But I think all of us can win by collaborating. I would beg to
differ on that based on the content I've been listening to.
What do you mean?
Right? About whatever your gripe is with Bob's channel, it doesn't sound like you want to collaborate. It sounds like you want to go to hold on.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you're right.
It sounds like you want to go to war with a man who never declared war with you. Right? So I'm wondering, I hear you say this, right? But you started off in a week-long war, and now you're saying you want to collaborate. I don't. As far as I know, none of these people ever said I want to go to war with John.
Let me give you some inside dope here. I watch Bob channel, because again, I'm very hopeful. Hold on.
You do 12-hour streams about Bob streams. Bob is content for you.
Well, let me say this. I don't know if you remember when I went up on Bob's channel. I don't know if you were there or not. Mm-hmm. Were you there?
I'm always watching.
Okay. If you're always watching, you may remember a day or two back when Garion was up there talking to Bob. You remember this?
Hmm?
Do you remember what Garion said to Bob?
No, I don't.
Well, one of the things
I don't remember everything.
Okay, well, I understand. But one of the things Garion said to Bob was, he said, "Bob, why don't you do more piloting stuff?"
Okay.
Do you remember that? If you don't, if you don't, I understand.
Everything said.
You know what Garion got that from? He got that from me. Because I said, man, I would love, because I think highly of Bob as a pilot, and I think black people, more to the point, are very desirous of seeing whatever Bob does do well. Mm-hmm. And I seeded that in Garion's thought.
Okay.
And so Garion took that to Bob, and you know what Bob said? He went to the audience and said, "Would you guys like to see more of that?" And the audience said, "Yes." Okay. That came directly from John Gall's brain. I ain't trying to take any credit for it, but I am taking credit for it. And I wouldn't give him advice like that, honestly, to sabotage him. I wouldn't do what a Stanley Cross does.
No, I get that.
But so again, and again, if you listen to earlier in the stream, and I ain't talking over you, but I do want to get this out. Mm-hmm. One of the things I said to Art, because people think I came down hard on Art, bro. My lady is African. Mm-hmm. I've dated mostly Africans in my life and Caribbeans, and the African men that I've experienced are pretty rough and tough customers, and they and I've had some professional experience that I mentioned on my channel as well, where Africans target people like Art. I'm not saying it's fair. It is what it is. And so when they see Art, who also comes off, a little weak in areas. I'm not saying he's a weak person. I'm saying in the areas, you got him in the area where he's a little off, where he's probably not best positioned. And the Africans see that, and they're naturally inclined to go against African Americans, light-skinned African Americans in particular. And so I'm saying that to say, like, Vanta came up on this panel shortly after he was attacking Art. I didn't have these problems with Vanta. So what I'm saying is that, like, what people don't understand, again, I've traveled all through West African advances. I think West African Atticus is too. And I've dealt with niggas like JP. And there's a reason why they keep going in art. It's not a criticism of him. Those are the niggas that should be criticized for going at art.
Well, but if
I'm just acknowledging what I'm saying.
But if
right?
but if they have personal problems, if they as panelists have personal problems with art, right? Why do you do hour-long streams about it for content?
Well, I'll answer that question very clearly. Because again, my lady's African. I've dated mostly African and Caribbeans. And I think that a lot of Black Americans do not have a very good understanding of the difference between African and Caribbeans. I talk about it a lot here on my channel. I've rented to Africans, Caribbean. I've slept with one night after night. They're different people, bro. I'm telling you. Like, and I know they may look the same.
I agree.
But the women are different. The men are even more aggressive.
I agree.
And so what art is run up against is not a difference in countryside. Vanta being from the UK. No. It's a whole lot different from that. They look down upon a lot of African Americans, men, particularly lighter skinned ones. And
I mean, to be fair, though, African Americans look down on them.
Well, okay. Okay. So that explains the JP angle, which also he came in complaining, criticizing, and attacking art. And if you notice, none of those people attack you. You ever know that? Ain't none of them niggas, you fuck you, American man. I hope your mama died. Right? Nobody says that.
Your audience
right?
does.
Ain't nobody, man, bro. I promise you. If a nigga write in the chat, I hope this nigga mama died, bro. They getting the fuck out of here. I ain't running no bullshit like that. Niggas ain't no fight club shit.
I haven't seen that
bro.
in the chat.
No, bro. Hey, somebody, you Latino say, I ain't say, bro, like, I ain't got no hatred for niggas. And I think it's very different from people to see it from my angle because it's very difficult to attack me because I live around Black. Nigga, you know where I live? Now, you know this area. I don't live around all these gentrified whites. Nigga, I live in Weeksville.
Yeah,
you know what Weeksville is? You want to explain what Weeksville is to the audience? What's Weeksville? It's the oldest, slave?
Yeah, I know.
Nigga, Weeksville's at the corner of my block. Like, I could live here, bro. Right? I could live here, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know I can live here. But I live in Weeksville. And so, I am that type of nigga. Like,
I just think that if you do want to do cross streams with guys, which I think is something that can be done, I just think the week-long tirades against Bob's channel, it doesn't make sense to me, right? So,
man, listen.
Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get to it.
I just want to know why.
Okay,
right?
so all right. Here, okay, I'm gonna go down point by point. Yeah, you need what you need, man. All right, go ahead. Just get one out of there right there. So one of the things I really reeled on about was that couch. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I found about blacks, again, and I'm black as hell. Nobody, very few people in the black community demand you like step your game up. Right? And a lot of times in the black community, you start saying, hey man, step your game up. Niggas start talking to you like, nigga, what the fuck are you hating? And so you might take it the wrong way because I came at it like a rough nigga the way a rough nigga would. But I ain't said, fuck you, nigga, you ugly, you light-skinned bitch, like JP did. I ain't do that. I said, yo, step your couch up. Because if you're going to come in this game with Africans and shit in your audience, like, you need to be unassailable, right? And so I said, yo, get up off that couch, step your game up. If you're telling your mama you're a streamer, you need to step your whole. Well, that's what he said.
But the thing is, I don't know.
But that's what he said. But
I'm
again,
not sure what that part
but I'm just saying, if you're
I
gonna
want to know what his couch has to do,
bro. But because
the content,
because in this business, your appearance is your content. Unless you got some real serious dope, right? That you sitting on a couch that ain't like some fucking. It ain't from one of these high end spots. This is like your family couch. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna put that on blast to the public, it's gonna put an opening for people to criticize you.
Agree.
Right. And if you notice now, he's raised his camera up so people can see it. Like, look,
But
bro,
if
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying like
but if
step
he's
your game up.
comfortable with it, right?
But see again, and see a lot of times in the black community, right? No one criticizes you for half-assing. No one criticizes. No, and so I'm saying step your game up, bro. Like step your game up. You can't hate on a nigga for telling you step your game up. You can hate on a nigga for saying, nigga, you ain't shit. You light-skinned motherfucker. That's what JP did. I didn't do that. I was a little harsh, but I'm a harsh nigga. Like, you want it from a dark-skinned nigga, this is how it's gonna come. But at the same time, like, he did some of the things I said. He moved the camera angle, at least he don't show the couch. You gotta remove your weakest points of defense.
Well, but here's the reality, right? There's always going to be something for someone to criticize.
Okay, well,
right?
minimize those. Right? Minimize it. Right? Like on your job, you do a lot of shit where you may cut some corners here, but there are certain things in your plumbing that you do to the letter, right?
Most things.
But there may be something that you say, well, fuck it, I'm gonna cut a little corner here. Maybe. But on the shit, it really matters to make your shit unassailable. You don't cut no corners. That's what the fuck I'm talking. Because you don't want nobody criticizing you like, hey, yo, bro, you got the slope on this pipe wrong.
Oh no,
I understand.
That's
my nigga, right? Yeah, I understand. See, I could talk your language too because I am in
from a man's couch. So that's
nigga. Shit, what the fuck you talking about?
Hold on, let me finish.
Hey, nigga, if you had cockroaches crawling around, okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you, if you had cockroaches crawling around on the back of your wall while you stream, it don't fucking matter what you say. People are gonna be talking about the cockroaches. So you have to be unassailable, right? That's you got to present an image where what you're saying is what people are paying attention to, not your couch, not your children running around in the background, not anything that would distract people from your message, because there are a lot of trolls out here, and that's what the trolls are going to go for. You can understand that, American man.
Yeah,
so I'm saying to warn off the trolls. And nigga, if you want to attack me because I'm light skinned, cool. But you're not going to be attacking me because I'm incompetent and shit like that. He opened them up with the couch, and he further opened the door, honestly.
That just seems kind of minute to me.
Bro, well, okay. Why do you think they're not attacking Skywalker and they're attacking him, bro? You have to be honest with yourself.
Honestly, I really don't know.
Well, okay, I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why.
Couch?
Well, I'm telling you, bro. Like, okay, here's my fair assessment. And this is nothing against Art. You about to leave? Don't leave, my man.
I'm going to the store right here.
This is my fair assessment, bro. And I ain't hating no Art.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. I want you to talk too. Like, I think, like, again, and somebody says he's getting better, and I do agree. I think that there are certain areas where you can talk. You got to really be able to, and this is and I've said this all, I think you have to be able to talk from a position of authority.
Yeah.
And I think that where they have Art position right now is not from a position of authority. They don't have topics, which allows anyone to come up and dominate the panel. I saw JP get a $300 cash app, $400 or whatever, and then they allow him to dominate the panel. That makes Art look weak.
But Art's being allowed to figure it out, right?
But again,
but don't you want?
I'm all for that. But I think that allowing him to figure it out while being denigrated is going to weaken it. It's like putting a quarterback in before he's ready. You end up killing his you kill his what do they call it? You kill his confidence.
Yeah, his confidence.
And Art can't learn on the job if you're going to allow people like JP Vanta to come up on the panel and attack him. To get someone gave $400 to allow JP to take over the panel. How the fuck do you allow that to happen if you have this nigga just attack Art unmercifully, and then you give him time 4 hours on the panel? Like you're demoralizing your employee. I just don't think it should be allowed to happen. You know, that's just my opinion. And for the sake of Art, they shouldn't have allowed it to happen. But JP has content. Right now, Art doesn't have content. And short of content, you start to lean on the devil. And the devil is the one that end up calling you a stupid ass nigga while making content on your channel. Like, that's not what you want, man. Like it's not what you want.
But my thing is this, right? If it's working for him in the audience, I don't understand why you are taking it so personal.
I'm not taking personal.
Is it taking food out of your mouth?
I'm not taking personal. This is
But is it taking
but
food out of
what I'm saying, I want him to work, right? And so what I'm saying to him,
he's working.
so and again, I want him to work, but I think he is devaluing himself, and I think from a managerial perspective, having dealt with niggers, right? I'm just being honest. You cannot let a nigger come up on your panel. If I were talking to him just like I'm talking to you, I said, bro, I'd have put that fucking nigger down. He come at me like that. I've talked to JP. I want you to look at the difference between when I talk to JP on Bob's panel and when Art talked to JP, and that is the difference. That is what you cannot allow to happen if you're gonna have open panels. Just let people come up. I've dealt with dark skinned niggas. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story. I ran into a nigga that fought Riddick Bowe, and I've told the story before. Big old nigga, 6'7", half blind, but dangerous nonetheless. And I remember showing him the room. He said to me, John, like most people won't even rent to me as big and dark as I am. I said, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I rent you. And he immediately went off the rails. And he's a nigga that's gonna test anybody. And he definitely gonna test a nigga like Art. And if you don't have the ability to deal with him, then you best not build a dependence on him. And to allow JP to come up on that panel 4 hours and to say to yourself, we're making content. I don't think you're making content by having a man denigrate one of your hosts. You're weakening him long term. People are clipping that shit. Like, it's your host.
If the people involved in it don't feel that way, then I just don't understand your huge interest in it.
Again, like I've dealt with blacks.
I get what you're saying, right? I understand what you're saying. I just don't get your huge interest in it.
Well,
it's not taking any food out of your mouth. No. Right? It's not taking any food out of your mouth.
It's a human interest thing, right? Like, again, the reason why I told Art what I told Art, the reason why, again, you look at the way I interacted with JP. Look at the way I interacted with this nigga that's just been shot. They saw his mama killed. Like, you think that nigga would be interacting with me like this if I were Art?
I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a difference. I've dealt with people like this. I've dealt with people like this. Like, I got 20 years into this shit, probably more. And a lot of people don't have any experience dealing with like this type of people. I've traveled all over the world. I've dealt with Africans. I see how aggressive they are. So when I see them coming to Art, it's not a surprise to me. But for Art, it is. I heard someone say, maybe it's because these are UK blacks. No, that ain't what it is. It's not what it is. A lot of Africans look down on these mixed blacks, right? And so you have to come up with an attack angle to counter that. You can't just sit there and just take body blows from a nigga like that.
Well, listen, right? Maybe he feels like he doesn't need to attack because it doesn't really bother him.
Well, put the nigga down. Put him down.
Maybe he feels like I don't need to attack these people because he doesn't care that much. So, you know, everyone's care level is different, right? You might care more.
Well, I guess what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. But
if it's working for them, I think they're good, and we shouldn't really be concerned about it, right? You say you want to cross streams, but again, you doing streams talking about everybody. It's a little weird.
Well, I'm a rough nigga.
And I'm watching you do hours and hours of content, reviewing Bob's content, which essentially Bob's content is your content.
Yeah, well, you know, all the dirt bike boys out here. What's up, man? Come back and sit up. And again, you know, as I said, what's up, Jenny? What's up, Jenny? You know, as I said, you know, my audience, and we're sitting here talking about it, and I'm not showing any videos of Bob's content because I think abstractly, conceptually, you know, I could talk about this without even showing a video, but for my audience, it probably takes video to further hammer home what I'm trying to explain to people. And so that is the only reason I'm showing the video, because you don't get real content. It's a reason why CT doesn't have the same issues as Art. right? It's serious. You know, I was telling the audience earlier, I bumped into a white man and he worked in the Nigerian oil fields. And he said to me, he said, yo, John, he said, the Nigerians test African Americans. So we can't bring them over here with security unless they like a military or like football train. So they got to be aggressive because the Nigerians will test them otherwise. And he said they look down on African Americans. I did not know this about Nigerians, but that's what he said. Like in terms of like they look at them as weak. And Vanta, I don't know where the hell he's from, but I know he's from probably West Africa somewhere. And that is a dynamic. I rent to a lot of Africans, bro. Like, you know, so I know them, man. I lay in bed with one of them. So I know them kind of on a more intimate level than I think Art knows them. And so, yeah, I know it's a little rough, but I'm a rough nigga, and that's kind of the way I give advice. It's not the nicest way, but it's real. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, what you in town for? I know you're here for Carnival, nigga. I know you came to see Carnival.
What happened?
I know you're here for Carnival.
I grew up my whole life doing Carnival.
I know that what you here for.
That ain't what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up my whole life doing that. I had some family stuff. My aunt turned 84.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? We had to come see her, you know. You know what happens when people turn 84, right? You don't know how much time they got left. Every year. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, every year is one.
Yeah, so you gotta.
Hey, man, some people want to know about you, man. Dan he said, man, tell us about you. They get to see you live and in full effect here. Tell us a little bit about you.
I mean, yeah, the story's already been told about me on John's channel. We all listen to it, right?
Nah, they ain't talking about my channel or your channel.
I don't have a channel.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. They just want to know a little bit about you. Where'd you come up from? You came up from North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
You drove or you flew?
I flew.
Okay. You brought the whole family or just you?
Nah, just me and a couple family members. You know what I mean? You know, we got family stuff we have to do.
Yeah. Hey, are you gonna take part in the festival and shit?
Yeah, I'll be home by then.
You be back in
Yeah.
When are you leaving?
Soon. A couple days here. I'm out of here.
But nigga, the shit about to start tomorrow.
I tell you, I've done that my whole life.
Yeah. We talking about Juve and Carnival, all this shit. Yeah. So you someone say you Panamanian. You Panamanian?
They can say whatever they want.
No, I'm just curious. What are you? Tell me, what are you?
American, Black American, and half Panamanian.
Okay, yeah. Man, you know what's so interesting in America, man? What I say, man, like, what I've noticed here, I don't know if you noticed it. You know, my electrician is Panamanian, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah, black. He's about your complexion, goddamn. You've been on the channel before. Man, the Jamaicans, bro, I have to say, the Jamaicans, like, they got a strong culture. Would you say that's fair? Around here, at least.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. They're the dominant Caribbean.
All ethnic groups too.
But they're probably the dominant Caribbean. Would you say that's fair?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know that all ethnic groups have their strong culture. Right? I've been around Russians; they have a strong culture. Right?
Yeah,
so
I'm talking about among the Caribbean. They probably are the strongest, right? Would you say that's fair?
Again, I've been around all ethnic groups, right? They all have a strong culture.
Do you miss New York at all?
No.
Really?
I grew up here my whole life.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. I figured, like, you know, that New York would be through and through you, man.
It is.
Yeah. You don't miss it.
I grew up here my whole life.
Yeah.
Come back every year.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Okay.
See my family.
Yeah. What do you miss? Do you miss anything about New York?
The food.
Well, like, what type of food you like? What were you craving to get when you got here?
There's a different array of food here. You know what I mean? Down south, they eat a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? Down here, you get a different array of food, you know?
So what was the first thing you ate when you got here?
I don't know. We had a bunch of family shit, went to a bunch of different restaurants, so it wasn't. First thing I ate when I got here was Italian food.
Okay, cool. You got a pizza or something like that?
No. We went to an Italian restaurant.
Oh, well, okay. That's cool, man. I love New York, man. I like DC better, but
I love New York. I love New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, I like this area too, man.
Actually, I still haven't gotten pizza since I've been here.
No shit.
Not yet.
Nigga, they got a good pizza spot right around the corner.
Now I go to one on DeKalb, the one I went to as a child my whole life.
DeKalb or what?
DeKalb and Vanderbilt. Mario.
What's that, like a Fort Greene?
Yeah, Fort Greene.
Yeah. God damn. Man, I know you've been following politics. What do you think about that Federal Reserve lady that won't leave?
I mean, if he can't fire her and she has to be moved by the Federal Reserve itself, that sounds self-explanatory to me. If the Federal Reserve won't move her, then she's not going to be moved.
Yeah. What did you think about Homeboy's story next to you?
It's an interesting story, you know. Everyone's life story is different.
Yeah.
And we all have interesting stories.
I truly believe that, bro. I truly believe that. Life is a very interesting thing, man, and I think if you dig deep into your story, there's something very interesting about your story, no matter who you are. You know what I mean? I do believe that. I do believe that. Life is a beautiful thing, man. I've lived a beautiful life, not that I'm rich or anything like that, but a full life, very full life, and I think it's very important to live a full life here. What's going on?
Yo, I'm gonna jump out. Let you go ahead and finish your story.
You want to jump back in there? All right.
I ain't want to
What's up?
keep busting you down. Oh no!
Get back on camera, my man.
Too much. But I was gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, my man. No problem.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, pull up close to this mic, my man. We back.
I got you.
Nigga, what you drinking right there? Boy, what you drinking?
Margarita.
Well, from where? In here?
Nah, the store.
You was just saying you want a motherfucker? Okay.
Peanut Rita. Pineapple Rita.
Yeah. Shit, so.
Yeah, like I remember the people asked how I feel about my mom. Like, I'm really angry. I feel very betrayed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't want nothing to do with her after this. Like, you know, I'm real hurt, bro. Like, I haven't been in my house where she got empty for like 2-3 years, and for the fact that she gonna just say stuff like this about me, and I'm trying to get my own, it's fucked up.
What's up with someone want to know about your brother Polite?
Polite?
What's his name, Polite?
Yeah, Polite.
Mm-hmm.
He's locked up right now. He had 7 years.
For what?
Some scamming situation that he got caught up with.
What did he do?
I don't think he did anything, but the people that he was around got him caught up.
So he did 7 years?
Because my brother, he's a book writer. He writes books and you know.
Shit. Damn, that's some wild shit. So he upstate right now?
Yeah.
So your family kind of all tossed about, right?
Yeah.
And I hate to hear that, bro.
This is my brother right here. I'll show the peoples too.
You can show the people in a minute. Let me see.
Yeah, it's loading.
What do he do? You say he's a writer?
Yeah, he writes books.
You can get the bus stop Wi-Fi.
Right. But my phone is on, so I feel like that would make it a little bit slower. Yeah, this is my brother right here.
I Am the Evolution of the Revolution. Brother Polite wrote 90+ books. Yeah, nigga got 14,000 followers?
His best friend is Floyd Mayweather.
No shit.
Yeah, look, this both of them right here together.
So that's your brother in Floyd?
Yeah.
Put it down. Yeah, that's your brother in Floyd right there. How did your brother in Floyd get tight?
I'm not sure.
You not sure?
Nah, I'm not.
Someone said your brother got locked up for some underage sexual intercourse. Is that true?
That's what it says online?
Yeah, that's